Good morning and actually good afternoon, I should say. It is just after 12 p.m. So if you're listening, obviously, and coming in Central, Mountain, or Pacific time, it is still morning for you. For my East Coasters onwards, good afternoon. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful start to their week and this beautiful Tuesday. So wanted to pop on here to follow up on something that I spoke about a week or two ago about LinkedIn creator mode. Now, as always, as you jump on, please do say hi and where you are coming in from. Please feel free to tag some people, share this video, and tag some people that may need to see this. And if you're on the replay, hashtag replay so I know to go back and say hello. My good friend Carla just jumped on. Glad that we had perfect timing on that. So as you can see in the description of this training today, we are going to be talking all things LinkedIn creator mode. Now, a lot of people don't know about LinkedIn creator mode. And what I can tell you is that LinkedIn creator mode is one of those things that is a very, very important tool and aspect to utilize. It is new. It is one of those additions to LinkedIn that is going to be a game changer for those that do want to take advantage of it. And I'm going to go over the four main reasons why, if you have the ability to turn LinkedIn creator mode on, why you should do so. So again, as you're coming on, please do say hi and where you're coming in from. Please tag some people, share this video, hashtag replay if you are coming in on the replay. Also, for those that have not noticed, we're actually in the middle of another LinkedIn 5-day intensive, which is completely free. It is still not too late to jump in. The replays are emailed every day. We're on day 2 tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you would like to join, you can type I do in the chat box as well. And obviously, I can send you the link to register. And Carla, as always, thank you for supporting and tagging our dear friend Lorraine in here as well. So there's 4 main benefits to turning LinkedIn creator mode on. Now, LinkedIn creator mode. Hey, Karen, good to see you jumping on. So number 1, LinkedIn creator mode organically builds your following of ideal potential clients and ideal power partners. Remember, there's 2 types of connections. Your network on LinkedIn should be completely filled with ideal clients and ideal business power partners. And Daniel, I will send that to you absolutely after we are done here. Now, I want to show you where this actually is found. I have one of my clients that I'm working with right now, my good friend Diana Mendel, amazing relationship and dating coach. Now, when you scroll down here, there's going to be an area right here that says your activity. It's going to have the searches that you've been in, and it's going to say creator mode. And creator mode, when you turn it on, you can see it shows you the amount of followers that Diana has. Now, it also turns the connect button into the follow button. So when you optimize your profile the right way, when you have the right keywords on your profile, basically that's going to allow people to click that follow button because you're attracting the right people to your profile that are ideal business partners or potential clients and power partners, which could introduce you to the ideal people that you want to work with. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. That's number 1. And again, if you're jumping on late, please do say hi and where you're coming in from, tag some people, share this video, hashtag replay if you're on the replay. And as Daniel has done, If you would like to take part in our free 5-day LinkedIn intensive, day 2 starts tonight. You can watch the replay from day 1. All you have to do is type I do. Now, number 2, when you turn it on, I'm going to stop my share really quickly so you can see this. When you turn on creator mode, it specifically lets those who visit your profile what it is you speak on that will lead to more engagement in your content. So it specifically lets those who visit your profile what it is that you speak on that will lead to more engagement in your content. So what you have to understand is that when you have the right types of people visiting your profile, again, I'm going to share my screen to show you what I mean because Diana has done a beautiful job with this. This is something that I helped her with, is that you can see that she talks about right here. She talks about dating, dating coaching, dating advice, relationships, and relationship coach. So when you have the right people, visiting your profile, they're going to see and read exactly what it is that you talk about, which will draw more engagement because if you're building the right network and you're absolutely doing those things that allow people to see what it is that you speak on and what it is that you do, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm interested in that. I'm interested in learning about that, so I'm going to follow them, and I'm also going to make sure that I check their content out as often as I can. So the cool thing is when you turn it on, when you turn creator mode on, it's going to say, type in 5 topic areas that you want to talk about. So if it was me, I could do hashtag LinkedIn, hashtag LinkedIn tips, hashtag LinkedIn help, hashtag LinkedIn advice, hashtag lead generation. So that way, when people visit my profile, they see exactly what it is that I speak on. And if they're like, you know what, I'm interested in that, I'm going to follow him and I'm going to make sure that I stay up to date on his content. So again, if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. You can have up to 5 topic areas of content that you speak about. So it is so important when you turn creator mode on that you let your audience know what it is that you talk about. Now, again, if you're coming on late, hi and where you're coming in from, share this video, tag some people. If you have not yet joined our free 5-day intensive on LinkedIn that is starting again up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's through private Zoom. We actually had to extend our Zoom account because we hit the 100 participation max last night within about 5 minutes. So now we had to open it up for 500 people because so many people actually jumped on. It was absolutely incredible. Sherrick says yes. Carla says yes. Awesome. And again, if you still would like to join, type in I do, as Daniel has done earlier, and I'll send you the registration link. So again, that is number 2. Number 3, when you turn creator mode on, number 3, it will force and push you to stay consistent with your content. It will force and push you to stay consistent with your content. Why is that? There's a psychological connection between all of this. So if you're going to commit to this, and Daniel says right on, Tracy says I do, I will send that to you very shortly. When you commit to turning creator mode on and you put in those topics of areas that you're going to speak on, guess what? You're going to have to deliver on your promise. You're going to have to deliver on those things that you speak about. So it's almost going to organically push you into being more consistent on LinkedIn. Because if you're going to write in there that I speak about this, I speak about that, I speak about this, guess what? You're going to have to do the do. If you're going to turn LinkedIn creator mode on, you have a duty and you have a responsibility to show up daily or weekly and provide that value-added content that people are following you because they want to learn about it. So you have to think about this. When you are turning creator mode on, you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for those that want to benefit from what you're talking about. So if you're not prepared to be consistent on LinkedIn to deliver value-added content to the LinkedIn connections that you have, don't turn it on. But if you are ready to be committed to providing value-added content based on the areas of topics that you're going to speak about, then turn it on. So if you are ready to be consistent and provide value-added content for those that visit your profile, type in "I am" in the chat box below. Don't commit to me. Commit to yourselves. And I promise you, you turn creator mode on, you put those topics and areas that you're going to speak on, you post stuff about it, you write articles, you do videos, you back up your words, and you provide content that goes along with why people are going to follow you. I promise you, your following will grow, your engagement will grow organically right with it, and your business will grow right behind that. But you have to commit to that. You have a responsibility, like I said. You have a responsibility when you turn creator mode on to do so. And my friend Sandra just popped on. Good to see you jumping on. So if you can commit to that, say "I can." If you can commit to turning creator mode on, and you can commit yourself to providing that value-added content, type in "I can." Now, that is number 3. Fourth and final, and this is the beautiful thing about creator mode. Fourth and final, you can go back at any point and change your topics that you want to discuss and you want people to learn about from you as your business changes and evolves. So as your business changes and evolves, so can your topics. What you have in there right now, again, as areas of interest. And Tracy said, "I am ready. It's time to commit." Absolutely. Love that commitment, my friend. So let me just show you what I mean. So as Diana's business evolves and takes off, she may change what she talks about. She may say, I'm going to talk more about money mindset, or I'm going to talk about marriage, or I'm going to talk about divorce, or whatever she wants to kind of pivot to as her business evolves. That might be something that she's going to start talking about. So you can edit those and you can change those topic areas whenever you want. So nothing is set in stone. So that's the beautiful thing about LinkedIn Creator Mode is as you evolve, as your business evolves, as you change, as your business changes, so will your areas and topics for discussion. So nothing is locked in. So if this makes sense, Y or yes in the chat box. Again, if you've come on late, hi in where you're coming in from, tag some people, share this video. And if you're on the replay, hashtag replay. And again, don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is day number 2 of our 5-day free LinkedIn intensive. We went over your profile last night, building your network tonight, connecting with people and messaging them, and sales calls tomorrow, content creation on Thursday, the 20-minute routine and Q&A on Friday, and it's all free. So all you have to do is type in "I do" in the chat box at any point, live or on the replay. We'll send you the registration link. You can go back and watch the replay from day 1, and you can catch up before day 2 starts tonight. So everyone, I hope you found this value added, and I hope this really helped you. Remember, if you're ready to commit, as Tracy is, you turn creator mode on, put in those areas and topics for discussion, start providing value added content, back up your words, give more, and expect nothing back in return, because you have to give in order to get, and you will see your business grow. So everyone, please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.